Hi students, today we are going to learn the second lesson in computer science. Introduction to MS Access 2010. In this lesson, we are going to understand database management system and its advantages, database objects, starting MS Access 2010, components of the Access window, data types in MS Access, creating a new database, saving a database, and opening an existing database. What is mean by data? MS Access supports different types of data, each with a specific purpose. The data type determines the kind of the values that users can store in any given field. Each field can store data consisting of only a single data type. Students, do you know what is meant by database? A database is an organized collection of data. What is database management system? Managing a large amount of data manually is a difficult task. In such a situation, a computerized record system is of great help. The data in a database is organized in such a manner that it is easy to access, manage, and update. To access and analyze data or information from a database, we need a database management system. DBMS is an application software that is used to store, organize, and retrieve data from a database. It acts as an interface between the database and user. Advantages of using DBMS. There are certain advantages of using DBMS. It reduces the problem of duplicate records. It reduces data redundancy, which means holding the same piece of data in two places. It ensures data consistency, which means that only the appropriate data can be entered. It allows sharing of data by authorized users. It is a cost-effective method of developing and maintaining the data. First topic is database objects. Data in a database is organized into tables. A single database file can contain one or more tables. A table is the basic building block of a database. It contains data in the form of rows and columns and looks similar to a spreadsheet. In this table, serial number, name, address, telephone number are considered as fields. A column in a table is called a field. A row in a table is called a record. A row contains a single entry for each column. Next topic is Relational Database Management System. MS Access is also a relational database management system. This means that it stores data into tables that are linked together by some common fields. MS Access allows individuals and small business organizations to manage large amounts of data and information. Next topic is Starting MS Access 2010. To start MS Access 2010, click on Start, All Programs, Microsoft Office, Microsoft Access 2010. The MS Access 2010 screen opens. The blank database template is selected by default. Click on the Create button. The MS Access window with a blank database and an empty table appears. Next topic is Components of the Access window. The components of the Access window are Title bar, Quick Access toolbar, Ribbon, Navigation pane, Record navigation bar, Status bar. Title bar. It is present at the top of the MS Access window. It displays the name of the application as well as the file name of the current database. Quick Access Toolbar. It displays the Save, Undo and Redo buttons. You can add more commands by clicking on the drop-down arrow present on the Quick Access Toolbar. Ribbon. Ribbon is present below the title bar and has a set of tabs. Each tab displays some commands organized into groups. Navigation pane. It is present on the left side and displays a list of all the objects in your current database. Record navigation bar. It is used to navigate through the records in a table. We can also create a new record or search for an existing record here. Status bar. It is present at the bottom of the Access window and displays the current view of the active database. Next topic is data types in MS Access. We can use Access to store different types of data in a table. These data types vary according to the fields in a table. The various data types in MS Access are text, memo, number, date and time, currency, yes or no, hyperlink. Data types and their use. Text. It is used to store text or numbers that do not require calculations such as mobile numbers. Stores up to 255 characters. Memo. It is used to store lengthy text and numbers such as notes and long descriptions. Stores up to 65,536 characters. Number. It is used to store numbers on which a calculation has to be done. Date and time. It is used to store the date and time. Currency. It is used to store values involving money. A currency symbol is automatically added to every entry in this field. Yes or no. It is used when there are only two possible answers. Yes or no. Hyperlink. It is used to store websites or email addresses. Next topic is creating a new database. To create a new database, follow these steps. Click on the File tab. Click on the New option. Click on Blank Database from Available Templates. Click on Create. A new database with a table named Table 1 is created. To add more fields in the table, select a data type for the field. To rename a field, right-click on a field name and select the Rename Field option from the menu. To save the table, click on the Save button on the Quick Access toolbar. The Save As box appears. Enter a name for the table and click on OK. Next topic is saving a database. To save a database, follow these steps. Click on the File tab. Click on the Save Database As option from the menu. The Save As dialog box appears. Type a name for the database and click on Save. Next topic is opening an existing database. To open an existing database, follow these steps. Click on the File tab. Click on Open. The Open dialog box appears. Select the desired database and click on Open. Recap. Dear students, now tell me what are all the topics we have learnt in this lesson? Yes, data, database, database management system, database objects, relational database management system, starting MS Access 2010, components of the Access window, data types in MS Access, creating a new database, saving a database, and opening an existing database. Evaluation. Tick the correct answers. Number 1. Which of the following are the basic building blocks of a database? Option A, forms. Option B, tables. Option C, queries. The answer is tables. Number 2. Where are the names of all your database objects displayed? Option A, navigation pane. Option B, status bar. Option C, ribbon. The answer is navigation pane. Number 3. Which of the following is used to navigate through the records in a table? Option A, status bar. Option B, record navigation bar. Option C, quick access toolbar. The answer is record navigation bar. Number 4. Which of the following is a row in a table? Option A, field. Option B, record. Option C, data. The answer is record. Number 5. Which of the following is a data type used to store lengthy text? Option A, text. Option B, number. Option C, memo. The answer is memo. Fill in the blanks. Number 1. A dash is a collection of data related to a particular subject or purpose arranged in an organized way. Answer is database. Number 2. A column in a table is called a dash. Answer is field. Number 3. To start MS Access 2010, click on Start, All Programs, Dash and Dash. Answer is MS Office and MS Access 2010. Number 4. A database is saved with the extension dash. Answer is .accdb. Match the columns. Number 1. Text. Stores text or numbers that do not require calculations. Number 2. Number. Stores number on which a calculation has to be done. Number 3. Currency. Stores values involving money. Number 4. Hyperlink. Stores websites or email addresses. Number 5. Yes or no. Used when there are two possible answers, yes or no.